So I'm Shane from Smoke Garage. 2010, did some travel in Indo, met a couple of good mates that I've known for a while and started a small garage over there just late 2010, early 2011. And we just started building a couple of small little cafes and custom bikes, and there seemed to be a lot of interest in what we were doing. So after 9 years, we probably run one of the largest customised shops in the heart of Fortitude Valley in Brisbane. Well, we got Vince, who's worked for a national hot rod company for over 15 years or 20 years, and he'll probably have, I would say, 200 or 300 hot rods underneath him. And you know, if there's not something he can fabricate, weld, or spin up on the lathe, or do a bit of middling, I'll eat my hat. And you've got Andy, who worked for a V8 supercar team for nearly 5 or 6 years, and his fabrication's amazing. He can do a lot of pipe work, metal work. He can sheet or turn anything up as well. So if anything, I've probably got 2 of the best fabricators on the in Australia, and that's what the core part of our business is these fabricators that, you know, you might see things on the outside, how they look all pretty and painted up and nice, but it probably takes 6 to 8 weeks to get, you know, some of these bikes even up to a par standard. So you can actually see the progression of the customization, and that core part of our business is what we do, building custom motorbikes. So the owner of TradeTools has been making tools since the early 80s. You know, he introduced the first air compressor into Australia, and you'll find that, you know, some of these subcontractors that are out there at the moment, their dad's dad probably had one of these back in the day, and it's good for the mechanical industry. It's good because I think the quality of the brand definitely supersedes some of the other cheap Chinese shit that's out there, that's for sure. Well guys, welcome back. We're at episode 3 of the Renegade Industrial Project bike. We've done the teardown to frame and motor and fabricated and fitted that front guard. And this episode, we're concentrating on the foot pegs, the custom foot pegs, and knocking the exhaust out. So let's get into it. So we've changed the foot pegs on this fat bob, and there's a couple of point reasons why we've done it. On the original rendering that we had, it obviously showed a custom exhaust that was a little bit high, and we ended up putting mid-mounted foot pegs on this particular bike. And the reason that we've done it, so we can actually have a better riding position for the consumer. And at the end of the day, it's about that cosmetic look, and everyone loves that sort of style where it's mid-mounted, and obviously it's more aggressive to look as well. So. All right, Vince, let us know what we're doing today. I'm excited, I'm pumped.
Well, today we're gonna mount up the other foot control on this side.
Roger.
We've mounted the one on this side.
Yep.
So we can get the clearances for the exhaust. And
of course,
I've got Andy on the exhaust.
All right, excellent.
Making all the merge collectors and pipes all the way back.
Cool, cool. All right, what do we need, Vince? What do we need?
All right. Well, we're going to put this control on,
yep.
So we might as well grab the Renegade Imperial Allen keys.
All right, I'm lined up. So obviously we've changed the foot peg position on this particular bike, and we've done that because of the exhaust and the style of exhaust it is. We've brought them up a little bit more and dropped the exhaust down, so it's got a more aggressive look, and it'll be pretty badass once it's finished. Cool. All right, what's next?
Well, next is Andy for the exhaust.
Ooh. What's he actually doing to the exhaust today?
Well, he's going to come in and work out a merge.
Yeah, right.
A merge collector.
Yep.
And then you can come up with the dump off the pipe.
Right.
Okay, so what we're doing here is just finishing the 2 pipes to make the merge.
So it should be a nice end result when it's done. Okay, now for the next step, we're going to use an 1 7/8" pipe. We're going to flare one end to 2 inches and one end to 2 1/4 inches. We're going to actually make a Venturi effect egg cup.
As you can see, we've been knocking away at the exhaust. It's pretty tedious by the look, so the guys are just going to get it all together now and weld it all up. So as you can see, the guys have been busy and they've left it up to me and my capable hands to install the header pipes and the muffler, so good luck to me. Header pipes on first, got to figure out which one's which. Yeah. Right, on. Right, muffler. See if it works. Yeah. Heat. Professional. You guys are going to have to hire me, I think. Hey Vince.
So here we have the merge collector. I've added a Venturi into this one just so it helps scavenging from the next cylinder as the gases go past.
Just after the Venturi, you got a low volume area, and that low volume area induces the scroll inside the pipe to drag the fumes out.
So the unspent gases that are in here just kind of meandering around the pipe. As that goes through, pulls all that unburnt gas out. So you basically got a clear pipe for the next exhaust. It's like when a train, you go past a train, you're standing on the platform, the train goes past and you go...
Yeah, after the train goes past.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing, but in the pipe. So what it's doing is sucking this one clear.
So I think the best analogy of it is when you get a little straw and you put it in your drink and you go... and a Venturi effect with the straw. It's just science, I wouldn't expect it. So if I drink beer through a straw...
It'll hit you harder.
No.
Because you guys, this is
Not like
an
not up
overall.
your arse or anything, just through your mouth.
Yeah, through your mouth.
You got straws here?
like,
So guys, in this episode we've talked about and installed them cool custom foot pegs. We've also got the first stage of the exhaust done. And the tools we use to achieve this, firstly the Renegade Industrial 206-piece polished chrome toolkit. Now that sits on top of the Renegade Industrial black 7-drawer roll cab, which gives it more tool storage and mobility. And you saw both of those being used on the foot pegs today, and they've been an integral part of the build so far. Now you've also seen the Renegade Industrial deburrer, and we use that to clean up all the rough edges on the exhaust. And of course the Renegade Industrial 125mm cut-off wheels to cut all the exhaust up. Also guys, on this exhaust we had to use the Renegade Industrial 200mm vernier calipers and the Renegade Industrial 300 and 150mm stainless steel rulers to measure the exhaust up, obviously. So when we were whipping up the bracket for the muffler, we used the Renegade Industrial 150mm cross-slide vise, the Renegade Industrial 6-piece countersink set, and the Renegade Industrial 29-piece high-speed steel Imperial drill bit set. And finally, to weld this all up, we use the Renegade 200 amp 35% duty cycle inverter AC/DC TIG welder. And that's sitting on top of the Renegade Industrial heavy duty welding trolley. And that's so you get a bit of mobility for your welder. And lastly, the Renegade Industrial panoramic 180-degree automatic welding helmet. Well guys, there we have it, episode 3 all wrapped up. Make sure you tune in next week for episode 4, I can't wait. Alright guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe and leave any questions in the comment section below.